Hi to my third grade friends, it's Miss Casillo. I thought this week I would share a second step lesson with you. But first, I am going to read you a riddle from my riddle book. It says, what begins with T, ends with T, and has T in it? Any ideas? I'll read it to you one more time. What begins with T, ends with T, and has T in it? So think about that, and I'll share the answer at the end of class, at the end of this video. So this second step lesson is on handling accusations. So an accusation is when someone says that you did something. And in this situation, we're going to talk about Travis, who's in the orange shirt, and Lupita, who's sitting next to him. And they are in math class and they are doing a math assignment. And Lupita has just accused Travis of copying off her paper. So that's what's happening. And how do you think Travis might be feeling? If that was you and someone accused you of copying off their paper, how would you feel? So think about that for a minute, and I'll share my ideas. I think Travis is feeling pretty angry and embarrassed that she just accused him. His face is getting hot, his hands are sweaty, and his heartbeat is really fast because Travis is feeling angry and embarrassed. He actually feels like yelling over at Lupita, yelling back to her. So Travis realizes that his body is getting a little upset and angry, and he needs to figure out how to calm himself back down. Now, in class, we've talked a lot about when you need to calm yourself down, you need to do some self-talk and stop yourself and name your feeling. And that's what Travis does. He says, all right, stop. I know I'm angry. I know I'm upset. And he starts to feel a little bit better and he starts to calm down, but he still notices his body is very uncomfortable. So before he does anything or just reacts, he remembers to take some belly breaths. And a belly breath is just a deeper breath, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. A breath in and a breath out. And so I'm going to show you the video on belly breathing just so you can see it again. And then we'll go back to this picture and talk about what happened with Travis and Lupita. All right, this is my technology. I'm going to try it out and see if it works.
Hi, I'm Brent. You know, just like you, I sometimes get mad, frustrated, or excited. And when that happens to me, I use belly breathing to help me calm down. This is how I do it. I put my hands on my belly. I pay attention to my breathing. I take a breath that makes my belly move out when I breathe in, and back in when I breathe out. I breathe in slowly through my nose and out through my mouth. It's like smelling some delicious hot soup, and then blowing on it to cool it down. My breathing is so quiet that I can hardly hear it. What do you think? Want to test it out? Try it with me. Put your hands on your belly. Take a breath that makes your belly move out when you breathe in through your nose, and back in when you breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in slowly through your nose and out through your mouth. Raise your hand if you can feel your belly moving in and out. Nicely done. Let's practice again. It's easy to learn and it will really help you out. Next time you get upset or too excited to think, try it out.
All right, boys and girls, so that was our video on belly breathing. So let me get back up Travis and Lupita. All right, so Travis actually did stop himself. He named his feeling. He knows he's angry and he's embarrassed. He took some deep belly breaths and it began to calm down his body so he could think clearly about the situation. And when he thought about it, he admits to himself he was actually copying off of Lupita's paper. He didn't really understand the math assignment. So, what could he do to take responsibility for the situation? And there's a few things he could do. He could admit that he was wrong. He could apologize to Lupita. He could say he won't do it again. So, in this situation, he actually decides to apologize to Lupita. He admits to her he was copying off her paper because he thought that would be easier for him to do because he didn't really understand the assignment. And she accepts his apology. So Travis tries to figure out what he could do to help understand the math problem. And he decides to do something that we talked about earlier in the school year, and that's being assertive when you ask a teacher in a calm voice and respectful way. And he is assertive with his teacher and asks for her to explain the math assignment again. And once she does that, he's able to finish the assignment and he feels much better about himself. So I just wanted to talk to you for a few minutes about this card, about handling accusations. Has that ever happened to you? Has anyone at school ever accused you of copying off their paper? Or maybe accused you of saying something mean about them? Right? There's all different types of accusations. So I don't know if it's ever happened to you and how you handle it. Right? But one way you can handle it is to stop yourself, calm yourself down before you react or do something in the situation. And belly breathing or any type of deep breathing can help your body calm down to think clearly, to get that front part of your brain back in control before you do something. All right, so before I go, my riddle was what begins with T, ends with T, and has T in it? I don't know if anyone guessed it, or maybe you all did. The answer is teapot. Begins with T, it ends with T, and it has T in it. All right, boys and girls, this is just a short video on our second step lesson, and I will be seeing you again soon in one of my next videos. Hope you're doing good. I miss all of you. Bye now.